Well, hello. If you don't like wine and whines, gin and groans, beer and bollocks, then switch off now, because I'm bound to offend somebody, and that's my plan. The beer and bollocks is my friend Churchhouse Classics in the UK, and he does a beer and bollocks session. And I couldn't steal that for obvious reasons. I like him. There ain't no legal reason I couldn't say, this is beer and bollocks. But I'm not drinking beer, I'm drinking wine. And I don't have a gin and tonic at the moment, so it can't be gin and groans. So it has to be wine and whines. Let's start with the... This is a Craigslist thing. I would like to get my subscriber numbers up. So I look out there on YouTube and watch various sites. And if you've got a pussy and a pair of tits, or at least in the video there's a pussy or a pair of tits, you get a lot of subscribers. Men are pathetic creatures, out of which I am one. We're very simple creatures. You know, we like beer, well, alcohol, shall we say? What else do we like? Pussy, yup. Tits, yup. And food. Real simple, actually. We're not very complicated creatures. You can steer us with pretty much any one of those. So I thought, all right, let us see in my local area where I live. Let me see if I can perhaps get a lady, old, young, don't care, as long as she would like to help, assist, be in my videos and perhaps show a little cleavage, shall we say. Nothing pornographic. And my wife would be fully aware of it, because there ain't no way I'm going to get a divorce over trying to make a stupid YouTube video. So I put an ad out there, you know, car model wanted. I think those were the words I used. So far I've received nothing but abusive emails. Oh, you know, we don't work for free. You're a fucking dick. Blah, 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 blah. Well, if they'd actually bothered to engage what minimal brain cells they have, they would have seen that I said, this isn't a business. I do this for fun. I do this for shits and giggles. And if you come along and let me video you whilst working on my car, you know, I don't know, changing something, then I'll promote you as best I can on my YouTube channel. I'll say, you know, in this video is Susan, and Susan has a website or a channel, and she's a model, and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't cost me anything, doesn't cost her anything, she gets a free recommendation. But apparently people are so fucking stupid, all they want is money. Well, you ain't getting that from me, because that's not what I do. Read the advert. You know, you people hide behind a keyboard, write your abusive shit, and expect anybody to care. We don't. I just delete that kind of crap, because I'm not going to waste my life, my time, my energy on that kind of bullshit. Yeah, okay, Craigslist wasn't the best place to do it, but I thought, what the fuck? It doesn't cost me anything. All right. Let's move on to something a little more interestingly pleasant with wine and whines. Cheers. Plastic in cars. You know, that is one of my biggest peeves. I was watching a video the other day, cannot remember where, what, why, how, who. And it is something I have experienced in the past, where car manufacturers, designers deliberately put in a part so it will fail. And it's fucking obvious it will fail. This particular one relates to a water pump. So you build this nice water pump going on a red hot engine, and you put in a plastic impeller. But just to make sure it really fails, you put it on a metal shaft that gets fucking hot. So worst case scenario, you see everything spinning nicely, but the impeller's not moving fuck all. I have seen them where you remove the water pump and it is just a blob of plastic. Most of them don't go that far, but because the engine overheats, it melts it into a blob. That's when the impeller is not spinning at all on the shaft. The other thing is, these bloody awful plastic covers over the top of the engine. No, you built a fucking good engine, let's say an LS1, or with the Jaguar engine, of course, which is my particular bent. They're beautiful engines. You don't need the plastic shields on top of them. They serve no purpose other than dressing it up so that when the guy that lifts the hood, who has no clue about engines, goes, "Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I like that, that's nice." Come on, for Christ's sake. The only guy that really lifts the hood and looks at it is a mechanic, and if he's got any balls, he goes, "What's that piece of shit doing in the way? Let me see the engine." Okay. Let's move on to my next bitch peeve. Cheers again. I am a motorcycle rider. And if you're on a motorcycle, you are vulnerable. No two ways about it. Yep, so a car cuts you off and it pisses you off. And I've seen it on YouTube many times where the motorcyclist gets along next to the car and he kicks it. Well, that's real fucking clever, because you've now changed the laws of physics and your ass is going on the ground. And if you're lucky, the guy in the next lane runs you over and kills you, because then we get you out the fucking gene pool because you're a dickhead and you don't deserve to be on a motorcycle. It's pathetic. It really is. When you're on a motorcycle, you are the most vulnerable thing out there. Yeah, the guy pisses you off. Back off. Let him go. Let him go crash somewhere else. Let him go annoy someone else. He's surrounded by a big metal object. You're not. You're surrounded by your flesh. And if you go down, you're going to remove that flesh very rapidly. When I was at a motorcycle school relearning my skills, and hey, I've been around a while, but I still needed to relearn. A motorcyclist came in school where I was. He was wearing flip-flops, shorts, and a t-shirt. In fact, I'm not even sure if he had a t-shirt on. And all the instructor said was, "Hey, look, guys, an organ donor." Yeah. When you go down, your skin will slow you down a little bit. Your bone will slow you down a lot quicker. Better not fucking painful. That's if you walk away from it, if you're really fucking lucky. And one other last peeve, whether you're on a motorcycle, whether you're in a car. If you're driving along a road and it says speed limit 45 miles an hour. That's the limit. It doesn't mean you have to do it. So that guy that's riding your ass, let him ride your ass. The speed limit is the maximum legally you can do. So if it's 45 and you want to drive at 30, go ahead, drive at 30. If the guy behind you is that pissed, or the girl, which is quite often the case, let them go by. Let them do 45. Because you can bet your life they'll push it to 50, and then the man in blue will nail their ass to the wall. Yeah, that's another pet peeve of mine. You know? Come on. You know, it's fucking ridiculous. It's the way I look at it. It's a speed limit, not a speed you should do. If you want to go for shits and giggles, you can say the speed limit is merely a suggestion. You play that how you want to. All right, I've had enough of my, well, as I'm sure you have, of my wine and whines. I'll push this one out there because it's fun. I've got a video channel. You guys, girls, watch it. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. No skin off my nose, is it? Again, thank you for watching. Now get in that garage and do some shit. Next. Oh, my, you thought you were getting off easy today, didn't you? It ain't gonna happen. I got some more whines. And let us start with tailgating. Let's say there is someone close to me that does this. It does not please me. In fact, it scares me. Driving your car up someone's ass achieves nothing at all. If I am the guy in front and you tailgate me, my right foot gets very tired. So I start to back off very, very slowly and really piss you off. Hopefully you'll drive round me and have an accident, and if we're really lucky, you'll die. Tailgating's pointless. It achieves nothing. It just brings your blood up. It makes your blood boil. Unless the person in front is a moron, what are you going to do? Drive through them? You can't do that because it ain't going to happen. So you'll get mad, you'll get madder, and you'll get madder, and you'll get madder, and then you'll do something really fucking stupid. And unfortunately, you'll probably hurt somebody else in it. And kill yourself, who cares? You're dead, you're out the gene pool, as Mr. Darwin would say. All right, so tailgating done. Driving drunk. Have I ever done it? Oh, no, of course not. Believe that, you believe in the fucking tooth fairy as well. When I lived in Germany back in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, I used to work 12-hour shifts. 8 in the morning till 8 at night, 8 at night till 8 in the morning. We used to do 2 days on of day shift and 2 days on as night shifts, and then 4 days off. Absolutely fucking brilliant. It was great. So I had finished my 2 days on and then my 2 nights on. And so, bingo, I'm going to have 4 days off. So 8 o'clock in the morning, me and the guys it's our evening. You know, we've been up all night, we've been working hard and having a great time, but it's 8 o'clock in the evening to us. So let's go out party. So we go to the local bar. And this, as I said, was in Germany. And we're sitting there and we're drinking beers and having a good time, smoking cigarettes, and it was a fucking great time. No two ways about it. But some idiot said, let's play spoof. What's spoof? Spoof is you have 3 coins and you put 1, 2, 3, none in your hand. You all put your arms out and guess the number of total coins. Okay, so the guy that gets it right doesn't have to pay for the round. The guy that's least correct has to pay for the round. So we're drinking beer and we're playing spoof, and it's for what's called Kuhlmilch in Germany, which is a milk liqueur. Absolutely lovely. Well, it really doesn't matter whether you win or lose, you're still drinking the shit. So we're in the bar from, let's say, 8:30 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And yeah, we're a little bit pickled by then, to say the least. So I'm in an English car, so the steering wheel is on the correct side, or was the right side, and I'm on the other side of the road driving home, which is about a 15 to 20 minute drive. As I'm driving this car, I have the window open because I need fresh air, because, you know, I've had a beer or two, or three, or four, or however many. And as I'm going around the corners, there are these black and white posts with reflectors on. All I can hear is... I didn't hit any of them. So we're around 3:30 in the afternoon. I get home to my, what was going to be my second wife, or should I say parasite, and I want to go shopping, I want to do this, I want to do that, yeah. Yeah, okay, babe. Just let me get a nap for an hour. You know, I've been up all night. I've been drinking. I need to rest. Apparently, and I have no record of this, I fell over sideways on the bed, and her being an ex-nurse and then to be a future nurse, took my pulse. She thought I was dead. I was there for at least a day, if not longer. Guess what? We didn't go shopping. Guess what? I wasn't the most popular boy, shall we say. Okay, let's move on to another amusing story whilst I was in Germany. And the only reason I'm repeating these stories is Dave, damn, I can't think of what his channel is. Sorry, Dave. But he's out in Austria, and we kind of relate stories to each other. So, I was driving in my Ford Capri, 1973 Ford Capri, 3-litre engine, and hot piper cam in it. Oh, I mean, the damn thing flew. It was brilliant. I loved it. It was a GT, and I'd souped it up even more than I perhaps should have. But anyway, let's put it to this way. That thing flew. It was fast. So we're going along the Autobahn, and on Autobahns in Germany, they're very nice. They put up a 120 kilometre per hour, I believe it is, speed limit, but they don't enforce it. In other words, you can go as fast as you like. However, should they put up a 30 kilometre, 50 kilometre, and you go 1 kilometre above that, they'll know your fucking ass to the wall, because, you know, it's roadworks or whatever. But the 120, what the hell? Who cares? 120 is like 70 miles an hour, which is nothing, is it really? So anyway, we're hammering down, and I think I was probably around 120 miles per hour, and I suddenly saw my exit. Oh shit! Oh, let's get off there. So I turned to get off there. Probably not the wisest thing I've ever done, but I wasn't drunk. Wasn't drunk. So I went flying off of this exit. Well, I got my Capri up on 2 wheels. The German Autobahn exits are long, sweeping curves. And as I said, I got it up on 2 wheels. And, of course, it finally came down, and we continued on our journey. and we went across the fields out there, and someone had been out muck spreading, and obviously the smell came in the car. And although I don't like my ex-wife, at this point she just looked at me when the smell came in the car and said, "Scared you too, huh?" Yeah, kind of did. All right. I won't make you suffer anymore listening to any more of my stories of life in Germany, and I have many, particularly on the autobahns, because they weren't limited. I utilized it to its fullest, and fortunately didn't come to any bad ends, but I did some real fun shit. All right, again, good night, guys. Thank you for watching this. I hope it amused you. If not, well, that's tough shit, isn't it? I can't do any more than put it out there, and you can laugh your fucking socks off. Bye bye.